These cave systems are found in Southeast Asia, and so Southeast Asia is obviously subject to monsoonal systems. And when monsoonal systems hit, you get huge amounts of rainfall. And with those huge amounts of rainfall, those rain events can travel very quickly through those cave systems. And so, what you might normally have a very dry and very safe sort of cave to work through, you have these flooding events that move a huge amount of sediment and a huge amount of water in a very quick amount of time, and that can potentially trap or in certain cases actually kill individuals that might be in those caves.
And we saw just how intricate the Thai cave rescue in 2018 was. What are the dangers and risks in getting people out of these situations?
So obviously these individuals that have been trapped in this cave are not cave divers, and so they probably have very little experience with working and I guess surviving in these underwater environments. So really, it's going to be about managing panic. I think panic's one of the biggest killers in cave diving, and making sure that the individuals, when they're being carried through, they don't panic, they don't remove the regulator out of their mouths, and they don't endanger the cave divers that are trying to help them out as well. I think that's going to be the biggest risk for this particular rescue operation.
And what kind of safety practices can help prevent people from finding themselves in this situation? And have you ever had some close calls yourself?
I've not had any close calls myself. I think the number one thing is preparation. So making sure that you understand, the weather that's coming through, you understand how these cave systems operate, and you make sure that you have the right training, the right equipment, and the right mindset before you set out on any sort of expedition. One of the rules that we have within cave diving is that if you're not feeling up to it, you can call that expedition or that dive at any point in time. And I think having that sort of mentality and making sure that you're not overly committed is key to avoiding these sorts of situations.
And in this particular case in Laos, what options are likely being considered in rescue operations for the men?
So with the Thai cave rescue, for example, they had to sedate the children before they moved them through those cave systems. And that was a decision that was obviously made on the ground based on those particular sets of circumstances. Whether those circumstances apply to the Laotian cave situation, I'm not sure. Obviously, the individuals here are adults. They're going to be much bigger, but they'll also have a little bit more independence. And presumably these people have been in caves before, so they have some experience with these cave systems. I suspect that they'll probably try to get them out conscious and just following the main guideline out of the cave.
Professor Julien Louys, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you.